What's up everyone, back again for another Friday video, and today it's time to update you guys on what's going on with the breeding tank here. Some good news and some bleh news. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So this little 2.5 gallon breeding tank was set up back at the end of May to breed out some of my Hyphessobrycon elachys, or reed tetras, that I had been keeping in my South American paludarium. So far I haven't seen any success breeding them out yet. I think mostly because they've just been too skittish in this tank. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put them back into the 29 gallon where they feel a little bit more comfortable and try a different breeding method for them. But in the meantime, we also do have to check in on the panda cories that somehow transferred over from my 40 breeder as eggs and have been growing out in this tank. I think I have about 2, but let's go ahead and move out some of the reed tetras, pull out some of the materials in the tank, and see exactly how many cories we have. So looking back at the 2.5 gallon here, I spotted 3 juvenile corydoras. All 3 of them seem to be panda corydoras. And they all seem to be doing well, looking healthy, look like they're all eating. I did also spot 1 smaller, almost larval corydora. I think it's also a panda. I think it may have come in when I swapped out the spawning yarn from the 40 gallon into this one for a fresh one. So it looks like the panda cories are breeding pretty regularly and their fry are actually surviving pretty well as well. So I saw at least 1 larval in here. I don't know if there's any more. They're very small. At this point I actually even lost it. I don't see it. The only reason I spotted it is because it was sitting right up front against the glass, kind of buried into the sand. And at this point, I don't see any more along the edge. So at this point, it's kind of just going to be a surprise as to how many more actually sprout up in here. But for the time being, it's just going to be the corydoras in this tank. So since the tetras seem to be at their most comfortable in the 29 gallon, really come up front and breed in there pretty regularly, I think I'm going to do what I did with the panda cories and stick a spawning mop into the 29 gallon and just let all the tetras in there pretty much breed in it. The embers, the reed tetras. If the hatchets breed, so be it. But then once I see some breeding activity, I'm going to transfer it over to the 2.5 gallon and see if I can get any fry survival out of that, and pretty much just go from there. For now though, I'm just going to leave them be, let them live and fatten back up in the 29 gallon, especially since the corydoras are growing out in the 2.5 gallon. Wouldn't do me very much good to put any eggs in there since the cories would most likely just gobble them up. But anyways guys, that's going to do it for this Friday video. I will see you in the next one. As always, thanks for watching.